So when it comes to building marketing and sales funnels for you and your business, you can sometimes feel a little overwhelmed by all the different options that you have available to you. And in my own business, I've also tried a wide range of different tools to build marketing and sales funnels. I've tried tools like ClickFunnels, ActiveCampaign, Mailchimp, ConvertKit, High Level, Hubspot, and so many more. These are just the ones I can think of off the top of my head. And when it comes to choosing the best tool, hands down, my recommendation has to go to Kartra. And in this video, I want to go through why I moved away from all these other tools, and now I only use Kartra for pretty much everything that I do in my online business. And to help you with your decision as to which funnel building software to use, in this video, I'm going to break down the main features that Kartra has and what are those features like compared to some of the other solutions out there. So let's get started. The first feature is the landing page builder. Now, building your landing pages is going to be one of the most important parts of building your funnel, because your landing page is where you put all your text, your images, your video, whatever it is that you're using on that page to get people to convert and go to the next step in your marketing and sales funnel. Now, Kartra has a whole bunch of different templates that you can use to help you get higher conversions, and that's fine. Pretty much all of these funnel building tools these days have templates that you can use. So that's nothing unique. But what I do like about Kartra's landing pages is the speed. And when you compare different landing pages, let's just take ClickFunnels as an example. If you compare a landing page which would be identical on ClickFunnels and identical on Kartra, the Kartra page most of the time is going to get a much faster page load speed. And the reason this is important is because the faster your page loads up, the more conversions you can get when you're running ads to that page. And I'm not the only one who has seen this. There are many people in different Facebook groups that have said the same thing. They've had identical landing pages, one in ClickFunnels or another software, and then one in Kartra. And then just by switching over to Kartra, they've got much better conversions, they've got more leads and a lower cost per lead because the page load speed is much faster with Kartra. Now, by the way, as I'm going through the rest of these features, if at any point you are pretty much convinced that you want to go with Kartra, if you use the link in the description to this video, you can get a trial, so you can try it out for the first 14 days and just see what it's like for yourself. Now, the second feature I want to talk about is Kartra Forms. Now, when you have an opt-in form or any kind of form on one of your landing pages, what most other softwares or tools will do is that they will have those forms empty. And when someone sees that form for the first time, they're going to have to enter their name and email or their phone number, whatever it is that you're asking them to do. But one of the really cool things about Kartra, and what a lot of people don't realize they can do, is that Kartra is tracking all of the different forms that people are filling in on every single funnel on Kartra. So for example, imagine there's a person that has filled in a form on a Kartra funnel, but it's not your funnel, it's someone else's funnel. Because he's still filled in this Kartra form, when that person in the future maybe sees your funnel and your Kartra form, Kartra remembers that he's already entered his details previously in another Kartra form, and he won't need to re-enter those details. Kartra can actually save that person's information, like their name, email, or anything else that person has entered in the past, and Kartra will automatically fill the form for that person. So that person doesn't have to fill in the form from scratch. It comes in pre-filled. And this isn't even a really big feature that Kartra talk about, and a lot of people don't even know that Kartra can do this, but it's one of those things that just make everything easier, especially for your leads that you're generating. It makes it so much easier for them to fill in different forms because Kartra can remember what they've entered in the past. So the third feature is Kartra Videos. With Kartra Videos, it can replace other paid video hosting software. So with Kartra Videos, you pretty much can get all the features that Vimeo has, and you get that as part of your Kartra membership. So with Kartra, you can get high quality video hosting that loads up really fast, that can also track at which point people are watching the video, and you can even tag certain people at certain parts in the video. There's so many crazy things that you can do behind the scenes, which I'm not going to get into in this video, but you can do so much. And because Kartra Videos is part of the whole Kartra system, anything that one lead does with a Kartra video can easily be integrated with any other part of Kartra. So for example, if a certain lead watches a video up to the 5-minute mark, you can tag that lead. And then you can set up an automation in Kartra so that anyone that has that tag automatically receives an email. So you can trigger an email when they've reached a certain part in the video. Now, there are other tools that can do something similar, but the great thing is that with Kartra, it does all of this as part of the Kartra software. With other tools, you usually have to get Zapier and integrate all these different tools together to get something like that to work. But with Kartra, it pretty much does it all out of the box. The next feature about Kartra that I want to talk about is email marketing. Kartra has some really advanced email marketing automation features. There's so much you can do and so many options available to you. In my own business, I have different email automation sequences that go out. And what happens is when I generate a lead, these email automation sequences are activated and leads start getting follow-up emails every single week without me having to do anything. Now, pretty much most email marketing software can do what Kartra does. So I'm not saying Kartra is doing anything unique in this aspect, but what it does do is it does have a really robust and really powerful email marketing system, which is on par with all these other tools like Mailchimp and ActiveCampaign, but it does this again within the Kartra infrastructure. So you don't need to integrate third-party tools to use email marketing. You can do everything from within the same Kartra software. So what does this mean for you? It just means that your life is going to be much easier, and you can still do all the advanced email marketing stuff that you would want to do with other tools, but you can now do this easily within the Kartra infrastructure without having to pay any extra to do it with these other tools. And the next feature that I really like is products. Now, a lot of you might be thinking that products is only if you have some sort of e-commerce business, but that's not actually true. I don't have an e-commerce business. I have a service-based business, but you can still set up different products, even if it's service-based, and you can send a link over to potential clients that you speak to on the phone to get them to sign up to your services using Kartra products. So I have different packages that I send people links to, and they can just pay for that using their credit or debit card with Kartra. And even if you have reoccurring payments or something like that, you can also do that really easily from within Kartra. And one of the last features I want to talk about is the Kartra Agency feature. And this is especially good if you are a consultant, if you're a marketing agency, or if you help other clients with their marketing. So what you can do is you can link other clients that you have who are also using Kartra, you can link it to your Kartra account. And instead of you having to have different logins for every single client, you can just go to your Kartra Agency account and you can log into all of your clients. You can see how their campaigns are performing. You can get a snapshot of their results, and you can very easily manage all of your clients from within your one Kartra account. Now, Kartra has a lot more features that I haven't mentioned, but these are just the features that I specifically have found very useful and the ones that I am using in my own business and for my clients as well. And as you've probably seen from this video, the main reason why we are using Kartra is because it does everything in an all-in-one solution. And what I want to do with my clients is I want to make everything as easy as possible for them. So not only do I give clients done for you Kartra campaigns, because that's actually another feature that you can do with Kartra. You can give them a campaign that you've created and let them install it in their Kartra account. And that saves them so much time. They don't have to set up the landing pages, the emails, the forms, or anything else from scratch. You can give them a ready-made template for everything, and then they just have to edit it for their own business. And as I was mentioning earlier, this is part of what makes Kartra so good. Because it's an all-in-one solution, it makes the client's life easier. They don't need all these different tools to do what Kartra can do. Now, as I mentioned, if you want to get a Kartra trial, just use the link below in the description of this video. And if you're also interested in learning how I can potentially help you with your funnel, what I do is I specifically help clients generate leads and predictable sales appointments every single month with your ideal clients. So if that would be something that's interesting to your business, then go to salesappointmentsmasterclass.com, check out the free training that I've recorded, and that goes through how it all works in more detail. And at the end of that video, I also go through how you can get access to my done for you Kartra funnel. So you can just install that in your Kartra account at the click of a button, and that will give you a huge shortcut. So you don't have to create everything from scratch. You can just use what I've already created and I've already tested that works well. And you can use that to get off to a really good head start. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.